of three big takeaways I want you to get from me on today's session. One is that legacy platforms, I started talking about several years ago, changing of the guard as a trend I was seeing. And what I meant was legacy marketing cloud platforms were beginning to lose market share to newer next-gen platforms, like a MoEngage, among others. That what was once a trend is now what I'm calling a movement. And it's really accelerating this shift from, again, these legacy platforms, by and large, built on relational databases to next-gen platforms built on NoSQL databases. The second thing I'm seeing is that native mobile capabilities, especially mobile push. 2025 is the year of mobile push. In my discussions with brands, I've seen a lot more interest in the capability, in looking at vendors that have these native capabilities, because nothing is more real time than your phone. It's something you have with you all the time. And with the interest in real-time data and leveraging that, the best platform for leveraging that data is on a phone. So and pricing is becoming much more aggressive in that part of the ESP's pricing structure. So again, I see a lot more adoption coming down the road for mobile push this year. Lastly, the value of CDPs among the people I'm talking to, Gartner has this hype cycle. I don't know if you've seen it. They've had it around for years. In this case, I think, and what they have is they have the peak of inflated expectations and then the trough of disillusionment before a certain technology sort of reaches its plateau of productivity, as they call it. CDPs go back 2 or 3 years. It was the height of hyperbole around, or peak of inflated expectations. I've really seen that we're entering sort of the trough of disillusionment, and I think for good reason. I think a lot of brands are discovering that the ROI around CDPs just isn't there. And in fact, many of the things they want from their CDP might be available in their ESP, depending on which ESP they're working with. One of the keys around modern platforms and these next-gen platforms is they're built, again, on NoSQL databases, which is what CDPs are built on. And those similarities in technology structure and database structure allow a lot of these modern ESPs to do a lot of what CDPs are doing. So those are my sort of 3 takeaways.